I say to you quite tastelessly that more women died on the back seat of Senator Edward Kennedy's car at Chappaquiddick than ever died in a gas chamber at Auschwitz.
Well, the new movie Denial is not only a true story, it is an incredibly powerful and moving one, and a very satisfying film for discerning adult audiences this fall. It is fall now. We're getting into those more award-worthy movies, and I have to say Denial definitely falls into that category. It's the true story of the American professor Deborah Lipstadt. This happened about 20 years ago. She wrote a book in which she basically accused a British citizen named David Irving, of being a Holocaust denier. He sues her in the British courts for libel, and she must stand trial without making a settlement. She's determined to prove that she is right in this case, and it is a very difficult thing because British libel law puts all of the burden on the defendant. She not only has to prove that what she wrote in this book was true about him, she has to prove in legal terms that the Holocaust actually happened.
You better get yourself lawyered up.
A man accuses you of something and it's your job to prove he's wrong? In the US, there's a presumption of innocence.
Yeah, not in the UK.
This is an incredibly complicated story and case, and it goes on from there. Her legal team does not allow her or any Holocaust survivor to testify in this trial. They said that would compromise their case against Irving. So this must be done without that emotional connection in the trial which Deborah Lipstadt insisted on doing. Her legal team is led by a man called Richard Rampton. He's played beautifully by Tom Wilkinson. Deborah Lipstadt is played by Rachel Weisz, and boy does she nail her. She really gets the essence of this woman. Rachel Weisz is just excellent in this role.
Our strategy is to keep the focus on Irving and Irving alone. It's not a test of your credibility, it's a test of his.
Also very good as David Irving, a very creepy guy, but one who's very certain of what he believes or what he thinks he believes, is Timothy Spall. He's excellent in this role as well. There are also scenes where the film travels to Auschwitz, actual Auschwitz in Poland, for scenes in that concentration camp that are emotionally moving and unforgettable to see. This is much, much more than a history lesson. Great acting, terrific direction from Mick Jackson here, who really moves the camera in great ways to make this a constantly visual and cinematic experience. And the screenplay is by the great British playwright David Hare, and he's adapted it from a couple of books, including Deborah Lipstadt's Denial, Holocaust History on Trial. I highly recommend Denial. Seek it out wherever you can find it. I say go.